This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
With Rogers TV, and today we're at the 11th annual holiday sale for the Daffodil Place and the Canadian Cancer Society of Newfoundland and Labrador. And today we are at their Socks in the City, etc. event. And before we go inside, we're going to now take it to Gary Neal with the Board of Directors for the Canadian Cancer Society of Newfoundland. Hi, I'm here now with Gary Neal, who is a board member with the Canadian Cancer Society of Newfoundland and Labrador. Hi, Gary, and how are you today?
I'm excellent, and how are you?
Excellent, excellent. It's a nice day. Everyone's out here for this event.
Absolutely beautiful day, and it's an exciting event for sure.
For sure. So tell us a little bit about the Daffodil Place and your involvement with it.
Well, Daffodil Place, anybody who had the unfortunate experience of receiving a cancer diagnosis, that in itself is enough to keep your mind rolling for a little while when you don't know what to expect or whatever. So what Daffodil Place does, it takes your mind off of where you need to stay when you come to St. John's to receive those cancer treatments. Daffodil Place is a 24-room facility here in St. John's, and when you come in here, you get a private room. You get for your caregiver and yourself, and you also get the opportunity of the 3 home-cooked meals per day. You get transportation to and from the Daffodil Place over to the treatment center, as well as some entertainment in the nighttime, and along with support services like prostheses, wigs, that type of thing.
Excellent. So it's like another home away from home while you're undergoing this.
It absolutely is a home away from home for people with the diagnosis of cancer.
Exactly. So what does these events, mean for the Daffodil Place and the Canadian Cancer Society of Newfoundland?
Well, it's absolutely huge because we subsidize the cost of staying for a night at Daffodil Place. So a patient, as an example, who comes in here pays just $30 a night.
Wow.
And their caregiver pays an extra $20. So that's $50 a night for the patient and their caregiver, and receives all of the things I just told you about with the night at the Daffodil Place and the food and all those type of things. And you can imagine that it costs much, much more than the $50 per night. It's somewhere around $120 per night. So fundraisers like this helps us support the Daffodil Place and keep it going.
Oh yeah, that's great. And this is the 11th year that you've been doing the Socks in the City.
Absolutely. And Linda Ryan, she received a cancer diagnosis herself some 10 or 11 years ago, and she took it upon herself. She has an amazing group of volunteers and support people that come together and do a lot of different events. This one is the Socks in the City event today, and I encourage everybody who's out in and around the city of St. John's today to come out here today and help support Linda and her group. She has a fine group. Linda's raised about $200,000 over the last 10 years. She's so passionate about it.
And it's good to see. You can see the heart and soul that goes into this.
Absolutely, And just getting back to the transportation part again of Daffodil Place. I mean, most of the people, everybody outside of St. John's, outside of a 50-kilometer radius in St. John's, you have the opportunity to go to Daffodil Place, and the place is full every single night, just about. Unfortunately, in one sense, but fortunately in another, we have a place for them to go. So part of that $50 per night that they spend covers the transportation back and forth. So in the morning when they get up and they have that nice breakfast in the morning, and they get ready to go over for their treatments, all they need to do is book their name at the front desk, and there's volunteer drivers there from 8 to 4 every day, who take the patient over to the health science and wait for them and bring them back as well. So if you can imagine, it's bad enough for me, who've been in St. John's 25 years, sometimes navigating around over there with the parking and all that kind of stuff. Those people can come in, don't have to worry about that at all, and they can be transported to and from. That's one of the big benefits of it as well, right? Exactly. And of course, if you had to stay in a hotel here in St. John's for a night or 2 or 10, and some people are in here for 6 months, they just would not be able to do it.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing that I find that impacts me so much when I've heard stories of people who have been diagnosed with cancer and not being able to afford to come to St. John's, stay at the hotel, and pay all those fees and stuff to stay there. So that's
it's just one less thing to worry about.
One less thing for them to worry about. That's exactly true.
That's excellent. And what other ways can our viewers and other people in the community to help donate and contribute?
Well, in addition to all of the things that Linda and her team has on to go, we have a radiothon coming up on November 16th, the province-wide radiothon that we're involved with big time, and we raise significant dollars each year to help support Daffodil Place in that regard. So get on the phones. People who are volunteers come in, help us out in any way they can that way. But the main thing is to get on the phone and make that pledge and that donation, because every dollar counts towards making sure that we got this facility, and it remains a facility that we have for the people outside the overpass.
That's excellent. So this is the 11th year, so hopefully this will continue on for many years to come.
Hopefully so. Hopefully we'll always have the support of the public and the individual people, the businesses, all of those volunteers that so readily give their time to make Daffodil Place the success that it is.
That is excellent. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today, Gary, and we're going to go back inside and see all the cool vendors.
I am excited to go back inside, and thank you for the opportunity.
Have a great day.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Toss on the talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I'm now with Dee with Teacups of Hope here at the event. And so, Dee, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Absolutely. All of the teacups are donated, and Linda has a friend in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Her and her friends go to estate sales, barn sales, and antique sales. They collect up all the teacups. They send them down, package them up, send them down to Linda, and we sell them here, and 100% of the proceeds go to Daffodil Place.
Oh, wow, that is excellent. So you have teacups from all over.
We do, yeah, and most of them are antique. Some of them haven't been used. Some of them are fine china, some of them are porcelain. So we've got something for everybody here, and this year we've got something new. Melissa at Hillhead House has done some beautiful candles for us in teacups as well, so that's something new that we have as well. And we also do some knitted stuff to go with the teacups, the tea cozies and the dish towels and the...
That is amazing. And you said 100% of that goes towards the Daffodil.
100% of what we earn here goes to Daffodil Place.
Excellent, excellent.
And we have this, and we also have a pink poinsettias in bloom at Rise and Shine in the Goulds in December.
Excellent. So are there other ways that, people can donate or support you?
Yeah, we have the Newfoundland Teacup Appreciation page on Facebook, so you can certainly look on that as well. And we have and our events will be up there as well, because we have several events throughout the year to raise money for Daffodil Place.
Excellent. I do have to ask you, what one is your favorite?
I'm gonna have to say the gold set over here.
Okay.
That's really, really different.
Yeah.
I go for a more different type of look and more of an antique-y look for my sets, and I like to look for sets because I like to host afternoon tea, so then I have different sets. So.
I'm loving all the pinks and bright colors as well. Yes. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today and taking the time.
Thank you.
Good luck today.
Thanks. Take care.
This one is special because I love pink and it's my Taylor Swift mug. So, so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, Taylor would love that one.
Yes.
And the sky was bright with a holy light. It was the birthday of the King.
Hi, I'm with Deanne now with Rustic Rag Rug. So Deanne, please tell yeah, it's a mouthful, but we got it right. So Deanne, please tell me a little bit about all your beautiful creations.
Yes, well, thank you. I started making rugs because this is my nan taught me how to make it, and I was like a little girl, and she started, teaching me how to do it. And it's like an old traditional thing that they used to do years ago. They reuse old fabrics. Wow. And so everything here that you see is bed sheets.
Oh, they're bed sheets.
Bed sheets cut into strips. Yeah, so I cut them into strips. People will donate to me their blankets or sheets or whatever, and then I'll turn them into something beautiful.
Well, they are absolutely beautiful, and you were telling me you were doing all different textures and colors.
Yeah, this one here, I put a bit of wool into it, and then like this was sheet that I had donated, and then over there is my loom. My loom can make a whole bunch of different sizes. Excellent. And then this one here is Amish toothbrush knot.
Oh wow! And you were telling me a little bit about this one as well. So what did you call it?
I called it Nans of Newfoundland.
Nans of Newfoundland. Yeah.
So I tried to think of my name when I was making this one. And so I put in like all the colors of like, what the old traditional rug would look like. And there's even a little bit of polyester in there to represent Nan's dress, because they would cut up everything from years ago, right?
Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. And of course, is this your first year doing this?
This is my first fair ever.
Ever? Well, you're doing amazing. And of course, this fair is a little bit meaningful to you.
It is, yes, because I had breast cancer. And as I was going through breast cancer, I wanted to be doing something with my hands and everything. So then I started to make this. And then that's when I met this young lady.
Yeah, so, how things come together. So tell us a little bit about your story.
Deanne and I met on the hospital bed in the chemo unit.
Oh, wow.
We both had cancer at the same time.
Yeah.
And while it might not look like it now, we look very similar when we're both bald.
And my husband came in, well, I call him my husband, and we're not married, and he came in thinking that she was me. So he went over to her bed.
Funny, that is too funny. And you guys have established this friendship, and that is great. And you're also here as well.
Yes, my booth is all the way over in the other corner. I make rucksacks. I own Ramble.
Oh, excellent. We'll come have a visit that. But this is so nice to see, and of course, being here and, donating to the Daffodil Place. So what does that mean to help support with that for you?
It means a lot because, like, even when we were going through it, like, we were offered, the wigs and, like, prosthetic breast implants, like stuff like that. Now, I never did, go get any of it, but it was there and it was off for free, which was awesome. Yeah. So it's just nice, like, to be able to give back. And for, like, I met a lot of people that were doing radiation and they had to stay at the Daffodil Place. And, like, again, I didn't have to do any of that because I was local, but it was just so nice that, that is offered there for people, and it means a lot to us.
Exactly, and being through it yourself, you know how important that is.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't help but think about coming home at the end of radiation and imagine not being able to go to your own bed.
Yeah.
Go to your own house. So at least there's a place there. And for me, and probably for you too, I want to help the people who come behind me.
Yeah,
so that they have something to make it a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, that is beautiful, like a home away from home
exactly.
kind of thing. Make things less. That is excellent. Well, thank you both so much for meeting with us today and sharing your story. It's so nice to meet you.
We're here like
oh, it's good to see you. Thank you so much.
Sweetly singing o'er the plains and the
have seen you.
It's been a long time.
What? How have you been?
I have been great.
You've grown an awful lot this year.
I have. I grew a full inch, I think.
I think you've changed your hair as well.
I did.
New sweater?
New sweater.
Have you gone on that vacation you want to do?
I did. I'm going to Italy next year, too. So that was your gift.
It's absolutely a pleasure to send you to Italy this year, next year.
To see Taylor Swift.
That's right. To see Taylor Swift?
I am, yes.
Wow,
Yes.
in Italy.
In Italy,
Amazing.
Milan, yes.
Wow. So how are you?
I am doing great, Santa, and how are
I've
you?
lost a bit of weight, I've noticed.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you still have some time to get some cookies in before...
I know. I tried to eat as much as I could Thanksgiving, but it's...
So tell us about this event and how you're enjoying it here today.
They just told me to come down and see a bunch of people.
Oh, you're in the right place to do
All I know is that the lady that organizes... Hello there, how are you? The lady that organizes it is a real Christmas lover.
She is.
So she made some wishes, and guess what? I appeared this afternoon.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Well, you're bringing all the Christmas
Well,
spirit?
it's very early in the season for me, because we're still training the reindeer at North Pole.
Yes, of course.
They've got to get their the legs in shape.
So Santa,
We're well into production level right now for all the new toys.
Good.
And I'll be appearing around the country pretty soon to take everybody's requests. So,
of course. Now,
yeah.
Santa, who's your favorite reindeer?
Rudolph.
Rudolph. And I do have to ask for the kids watching, what is your favorite cookie?
Oh, easily, it's going to be an oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal raisins.
Yes.
So you heard it, kids?
It's very good.
Oatmeal raisin and milk, right?
No, oat milk.
Oat milk.
Santa's
There
a
you
little
go.
lactose intolerant.
That's good to know. Well, thank you so much, Santa.
Good to
see you, yes.
And to you as well, Mr. Rogers, TV cameraman.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Hi, I'm with Glad Tucker from Sit and Stitch. And Glad, so tell us about the event today and what you're bringing to this event.
Well, all of this knitting that you see here were donations from across the province.
Oh, wow.
So from the Northern Peninsula, the South Coast, and everything that's brought in here today from the knitting table is donated to Daffodil Place.
Excellent. So tell us what Daffodil Place and this event and your contributions mean to you personally.
Well, Daffodil Place is really a home away from home for those people who are suffering with cancer and need a place to stay because it can be very costly when they're going through those treatments. I'm a cancer survivor myself, so I certainly understand how important it is to the families. So we do this, and we look forward every year to doing it for Daffodil Place.
Excellent. This is the 11th year?
It's the 11th year.
That's amazing. So hopefully you'll have many more years that you're doing this. And do you knit yourself?
I do.
Excellent.
Most of my knitting is behind in the luxury bureau, we call it. So we're doing quite well today. Thank you.
That is excellent. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, and I hope you have a great turnout.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Bye-bye.
He tried hard to help me, he put me at ease. And he loved me so not, he made me weak in the knees. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Yeah, I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down the trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Okay, and I'm here now with Linda Ryan, who's basically the superstar and the mastermind around all of this today. So Linda, how are you feeling with the turnout?
I'm really happy with it. Actually, we've had a great turnout today. This morning we were really mobbed, like, you know, the traffic, the cars were lined up, people were waiting to get in at the door, and it's just been fabulous all day. Like, it's amazing, the turnout and the support that we've had is great.
Well, I have to say, every person that we've talked to today thanked you and said your praises and just think that you're so wonderful for putting this all together. So tell us what this means to you.
Oh, this is so dear to my heart. And a lot of the vendors that we have here today and our volunteers are either cancer survivors themselves or currently going through treatment. We have one lady here who's a vendor. She's stage 4 breast cancer. We have another lady just finishing up her treatments. And 90% of the volunteers here have been through cancer. And their families and friends have come out in support. It's been pretty emotional here today because, you know, we're hearing the stories and talking to people who've been through it. And we're grateful for every day that we're given. So this support means everything here today.
That is excellent. So I know that you've been raising money throughout. So where are we to now when it comes to...
So when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, probably, 11 years ago now, I thought about this initiative, Pink Days in Bloom. And since then, like this is our 11th annual Christmas fair that we've done. But through events all held all through the year and some across the country as far as BC who's been inspired by Pink Days in Bloom, we've raised $217,500, and that includes 536 nights at Daffodil Place in the last few years. And we're doing marvelous here today, so that amount is going to grow, definitely. So, in the last few years, all the funds that we've been raising have been going to Daffodil Place because they don't receive any other funding other than from private donors and corporations and grassroots fundraisers like this. And it's my understanding that it costs about $750,000 a year to operate Daffodil Place, just to keep the doors open and the lights on. So people from all across the province have availed at Daffodil Place, like literally hundreds and hundreds of people through the years. So if we didn't have Daffodil Place, I just don't know what people would do. And so many of us have gone through cancer. This is our way of giving back. So we're grateful for every day that we're given, and we're happy to do this to help other people on their journey, and especially at Christmas time to uplift people's spirits. So it means a lot to somebody who's going through cancer and has probably had to give up their job or, you know, leave their family and friends at the time it's most challenging for them, and to come stay at Daffodil Place in St. John's. It's a great place for people to stay. Everybody says it's a home away from home. So I'm very, very proud to do this in support of Daffodil Place.
And your story and, you know, behind all this is so inspirational to many people. So tell us, do you have any other events or, things that you're going to be doing in the upcoming weeks?
Yeah. On Saturday, December 9th, Rise and Shine Nursery in Goulds is having their 9th annual Pink Poinsettia Days in Bloom. And they donate to Daffodil Place a percentage of all not just pink poinsettias, but all poinsettias sold that day. And we'll have our knitting table there again, and our Teacups of Hope table there again. And our garden fairies will be back again. And so that's the last event for this year, but we hold other events throughout the year. Like we've held tinsel and teacups dinners here at Glendenning. We've done afternoon teas, whatever we can do. So, yeah.
That is excellent. So, for other people who want to volunteer or donate or support, what can everyone else do to help?
Well, if they want to volunteer, they can get in touch with me. I'm Linda Ryan through my Facebook page. A lot of people around town or in the community know me anyway, and we get a lot of volunteers who are here already and have had such a nice experience, and they pass the word along, and so we have a good turnout that way. So just look me up on Facebook, you'll find it there. And we're really grateful to all the media who's been sharing about our event this year. The sharing on social media and in the media, like yourselves, have just been off the charts. So, yeah, so the word is getting out there.
That is excellent. Well, thank you so much, and it's been a great success. We've heard so many inspiring stories and met so many great people like yourself, so thank you for all that you do.
Thank you for coming, and I hope you did some shopping today.
I did, actually. I got a teacup, and I got a few extra things. It's great.
Fabulous, because this is a place, like I always say, I have the best vendors, the best supporters, the best donors, the best volunteers. This is a place you can come to do all your Christmas shopping. I curate all the tables, so I think about what I would like to buy for myself. And in lieu of the table fees, the best part of this fair is, because it's all entirely volunteer-based, each vendor picks up the tab for a night at Daffodil Place.
Oh, wow.
So, we have about 24 vendors here today, so right off the bat, that's 24 nights, right? So it costs about $100 a night to sponsor a night of accommodations at Daffodil Place, and that $100 includes transportation between medical appointments and 3 home-cooked meals a day and snacks daily for the cancer patient and their caregiver, and it includes free access to wigs and breast prosthetics, support services such as counseling and evening entertainment. So for every $100 that we raise, it's a big deal for somebody who has to come to town and go through this journey. It's not easy, so we're proud to support them. They're great at Daffodil Place, and we appreciate everything they do every day.
And they all appreciate you. Like I said, everyone that we talked to adored you, thanked you, made a special shout out to you. It's very, it's easy to see that you're so passionate about what you do and that everyone cares about you. So thank you for all that you do for this community and for the Daffodil Place. And I hope that, this will be a continuous event for many, many years to come.
Thank you. Well, I hope, if it happens that I'm gone one day, I hope this will continue. We've been doing this 11 years now, and people are really taking ownership here in what they do. So I pray that it continues, because I know how much it means to cancer patients and to the team at Daffodil Place. So thank you for coming today and doing this. Really appreciate it. We love you guys.
We love you too. Well, thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We got to meet so many great vendors and hear so many inspirational stories. So thank you so much, and Merry Christmas, and we'll join us next year.